And we're back with another Hulk video by popular demand. I wanted to do the 2008 movie first, but 59% is an overwhelming majority. So if you want me to do the other two videos on the list, then hit that like button in clear view, and you might as well subscribe while you're down there. So the episode starts off with Wolverine in the middle of a crater, beaten, broken, cheeks completely clapped. He cannot even remember who beat his ass like this. He's walking through the forest trying to realign his spine after getting his back blown out when Hulk spins back. You're saying he clapped Wolverine so hard he gave him amnesia and then pulls up for a round 2 immediately after he wakes up? Nah, they must be channeling Demon Hulk for this one. The reason Wolverine is even in this predicament in the first place is that the Canadian government has called him in to handle a Jolly Green crash out that has been snuffing women and children left and right, probably because the only other nigga in Canada is like Deadpool. Now the Canadians just want that nigga executed, so they drop Wolverine out of this helicopter like it's a fucking battle bus into the Canadian wilderness, Logan's natural environment. He finds Bruce crying and shit and goes to question this half-naked man sobbing in the woods, but takes one heavy whiff of this nigga, smells all of the rocky slime in Bruce's bloodstream, and Logan threatens to violate Bruce if he doesn't give him the information that he's looking for. The booty is mine, belongs to me. You're gonna take my booty.
Come out to play. So you want to do it the hard way, huh? I want that booty, Tom.
You can't have my booty.
Oh, yeah, I can.
The booty is mine. It belongs to me. You cannot take my booty. The booty is mine. It belongs to me. You cannot take my booty.
All that pressure Wolverine was applying is enough to make Bruce pop his ult, and he backslaps this nigga with so much force, so much rotational torque, he lands damn near halfway across Canada. The entire time Logan was asleep, Hulk was tracking Brody like a bloodhound, catches bro lacking as soon as he wakes up. So now the fight has genuinely started, and Hulk's strong ass destroys the entire cliff face. The nigga's still boxing as they're both drowning. Hulk is really putting some elbow grease behind these right hooks. Brody aura farms out of the river like he's trying to go for an SS in DMC, but Logan really locks into the Ezio method and Assassin Creeds that nigga from behind. And Wolverine is really digging in the nigga right now. Hulk has to swat him off like a child, and since niggas obviously want to bring weapons to a hand-to-hand, Hulk just starts throwing rocks at bro, eating these bitches to the face until he gets in and then eats another one straight to the cranium. He better be thanking God for that healing factor. After Hulk is satisfied from clapping Wolverine's shit, he walks off into the sunset to do some deep breathing exercises, when all of a sudden,
bring them green cheeks back here, nigga. Jean would never let me hit again if she knew I lost this fight.
Logan's moving like he understands it now. A couple of expertly timed weaves gets him in close enough range to get his claws in this nigga's lungs. But after that, these shits might as well be paper cuts. They both take a pause after almost murdering each other, and before they can get back into the action, they get hit with several horse tranquilizers. Now, this specific brand of ketamine is brought to you by the Weapon X program, the very same organization that held Wolverine captive and did experiments for years. And they've sent Deadpool to retrieve Wolverine and Hulk for further testing, and Logan wakes up ass naked to the Task Force X doctor, threatening to touch him in places he didn't know he had. Deadpool asks him if his skull is still unbreakable, and for some reason bro starts smirking. What is that? Before Wade presses the barrel to his head and he wakes up again in a bigger test tube. Doc is about to reprogram Wolverine's mind to be his personal slave when Sabretooth and unnamed character 3 walk in and tell him this nigga has to go, he has to die. Bro's trying to argue like it was an argument, and they kill him on the spot, like no further words were exchanged. So they break him out of that test tube, and this freaky out nigga Sabretooth grips him up, starts tonguing bro's earlobe like he's getting ready for back shots. Goonie Goon number 2 goes to impale Wolverine, somehow not knowing that he's immortal, goes straight through Sabretooth's stomach. And look at how Wolverine's cheesing, he was waiting for this. Headbutts the shit out of Solid Fingers and hits Sabretooth with a filthy combination. Mind you, that's after this nigga has already been stabbed. This bitch tries to come back to rerun the fade, but my guy Logan is a firm believer in gender equality, so he amputates her damn arm and literally kills this bitch with a front kick to the face. So with all the lackeys packed up, Wolverine re-equips his drip. Now let me paint you a picture. You're working late shift on security detail. All the alarms go off and you're ordered to handle the disturbance. You and a group of 6 other officers encounter a slow-moving, buff-ass silhouette in the distance, so naturally you all up the sticks at once. And just as as he comes in focus, you see this nigga crack his neck and smile. I don't care what they're paying me. It is not enough to deal with an SCP. I'ma start trying to talk shit out with bro. But these niggas aren't as reasonable. They start shooting rounds and they miss half of the shots. Damn, these niggas not even gonna make him use his healing factor. Logan weaves all the artillery and proceeds to absolutely gore these soldiers. He finds where Bruce is being kept, and the only reason he breaks him out is so he can get the million-berry bounty on his head. When this weird zesty tentacle villain catches up to them, starts molesting Wolverine. What is with Task Force X and these freaky ass agents? These niggas need to be charged for that shit alone. While this predator has Wolverine under lock, Deadpool puts a Glock to Bruce's skull, and in the nick of time, Wolverine gets out of that shit, slices his gun in half, and folds that nigga into the Peter Griffin pose, all in one instance. And while they're running from the Foot Clan, Logan ends up stabbing this nigga just to get him angry. Just at that moment, the entire goon gang shows up, and Logan slides in to start running hands with Sabretooth, blocks a punch, gets off a liver kick, and then back elbows this nigga. Got niggas levitating across the hallway. Solid Fingers tries to run that shit back again, but she's type ass, so she gets countered and suspiciously backs up. This shit was a trap so Deadpool can drop in, but Logan is not a slouch. He cuts Deadpool's arm into 3 distinct portions on his way down. Bro gets slightly distracted as Deadpool goes to fetch his arm, and as soon as he turns around, Sabretooth is rushing at him with a devastating right hook, and they start just jumping this nigga like crazy. Whole time Bruce in the background trying his hardest not to turn. So while the Freak Squad is thoroughly enjoying torturing Wolverine, he makes a full crash out and hits his signature ability on Sabretooth. He'll be waking up in 5 to 6 business days. The Goon Squad tries to hold off Bruce, while Wolverine is still being molested, but both of their problems get solved with one straight punch as the Hulk grips the whip and folds this nigga's lineage. But the incredible crash out isn't gonna stop there. He's seconds away from putting Wolverine on a t-shirt when Deadpool drops a grenade in his mouth, only making that nigga several times more angry. This shit was a tragic miscalculation, and now he promises to violate both of them. So Logan grips Deadpool up and throws that nigga so he gets a head start, and by the time he gets incapacitated, bro is already booking it to the other side of the building, and Hulk is on his ass. The committing suicide squad return to try to up the score once again, but they get literally clapped, and Hulk does some sick foul shit. He picks her body up off the floor, and she start mean mugging bro, so he start mad dogging back, then proceeds to remove her limbs from her body. This is a sick and twisted Hulk. So while Whiplash is rearranging Wolverine's face, Hulk slides in and palms the back of bro's cranium, started using Gang's head to redecorate the room. Who has Bruce feeling like this? Shit gets so serious that Wolverine takes off the mask as the Hulk is destroying the entire facility, and he is not trying to escape. In fact, he's telling Hulk to destroy more shit, but his genius plan backfires as Hulk uses a reactor to bat him out of the park right next to his kinfolk. But just when bro is about to relax, the crash out jumps right through the flames and directly into his face, and now niggas are unencumbered for this legendary 1v1, and they're about to get the boxing. Yeah, that shit ends abruptly, probably because they're too pussy to tell us who would actually win. But we all know the damn answer. And if you want to see when Hulk soloed an entire planet, watch this video.